unruly. Phil Thomas Cat here. And the next music video that I have for you is by a band from Michigan.
We come from, me and my bass player come from a small suburb of Detroit called Northville. It's a middle-class suburb of Detroit. And I don't know, started hanging out and going to shows when I was a teenager, started a band when I was about 16, and now I'm 30, and I've been doing this for a while.
Where I am from, I am with Nebo on being from Northville, Michigan, home of the gangsters. And we went to high school with each other, but did not know each other.
Well, actually, before I started playing with Downtown Brown, I used to watch their videos on YouTube, and I caught the Density video, and fell in love with it, man. I fell in love with it right away. So when I heard we were coming down here to record another video, man, I was super stoked. This is my first video ever, and I'm glad it could be with you, man. I'm glad it could be with UZTV. Love it like you should.
From the album Gravelton's Beach, here's Downtown Brown. And I got a Poot in my boot.
She was a girl, 16. What she do that night would make her father scream. She didn't know just what it do, and all the funky stuff it would put him through, yeah. He was a dude, he had a car. He thought that one day that car would take him far. He didn't know just what it do when he dropped her off at the mall around 2. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. Yeah! Pathway obstruction, need to find the root. How did I end up with this boot in my boot? Pathway obstruction, all of the points are moot. Walking around town with a boot in my boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. All you ladies, put your boots in the air, wave them all around like you just don't care. All you guys, grab your boots. Come on everybody, put your boot in the boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town with a boot in my boot. I got a boot in my boot, walking around town.
It's the Uncharted Zone. Love it like you should.